everyone. So I had a lot of people ask how to do my bomb pop or firecracker popsicle nails. So I figured I would show you on a swatch since my nails are already done. So if you can just bear with me, I will try my best here. So I got my colors out and I am using the Sparkle & Co. Base Bond. First I'm going into the blue and I'm going to act like I'm tapping near my cuticle line, keeping my finger down a bit. And just tap some color on. And then tap that off. And move into my Lighthouse Cove glitter. Act like, or tap it at just where the blue stops. And it'll look a little messy at first. It'll look a little offline at first. If that's okay. Just get enough on there that you have some glitter in the center. Tap it off. And then move over to Nautical Chic. And tap that on. And tap it off. And brush it off. So there you have your first layer. And then we're going to go back in. More Base Bond. Paint that on. And then I'm going to wipe my brush on a lint-free wipe. Get any powder or anything that got stuck on there off so I don't contaminate my base. And now I'm going to start with the red. And stay towards the edge of the nail as I tap it. Kind of right above the edge. And I'm using an eyeshadow crease brush to do this. And just tap above it, keep it towards the tip. You got a good bit there, tap that off. Now I'm going to go in with the glitter. Stay towards the edge of the red. Tap it off. And now the blue. Just get a good bit on there. Tap off the blue. The blue might still be a little damp. Let's see. No, it's just the coat dried. Let's brush it off. More base. And get a good bit on there. Wipe my brush. Start with blue. Stay towards the edge of the cuticle. We'll at least pretend with this swatch stick. Tap it on. Basically, you're just alternating the way you start between the red and the blue and the glitter in the middle. Again, we're staying down towards the blue as we tap the glitter. Don't forget to turn your finger a little bit to get those side edges. Tap off the glitter. And now back to the red. The red on top here. And tap off the red. Let's just wait a sec. Sometimes you gotta make sure the base dries underneath before you brush it off. Do a light sweep. And now, since I have so much glitter up here and I want it to stay more towards the center, I'm gonna take one more layer of base bond. And you don't need that much powder on your brush. Just get some of the powder on your brush. Stay towards the tip and just kind of tap over lightly with a little bit because you don't want it to all fall towards the center. This is just kind of fine-tuning how your nail will look. So I did a little bit and then a little bit of the glitter just to touch it up a little. You don't need a lot. Tap off the glitter and then cover the blue where it's damp. Tap it off. And now I'm just going to wait a moment because it does look like it's still slightly damp. That's the only thing with ombre, you kind of want to lay on the base slightly thicker than you would when you just do one color of dip on your nail. So you may have to let it dry for a second. Let me see. Again, I'm going to try a little bit of the blue and just see if the base dried shiny or if it's still wet. And tap it off. It's just shiny, so we'll brush it off. And then from here, and do solidify. And let that dry. And I don't think you really need to watch me do buffing and clear from here, but, well, on the swatch I'm not doing clear, it's fairly thin, plus it's not my nail, but on my nail I always do a dip of clear on top and then do the solidify. So let's see, let's give this another moment, the glossy coat. But, I mean, you pretty much get the idea. You're alternating your colors. And you're just kind of layering them and until you get that gradient you want. Let me get another wipe. I don't want to wipe my brush off on where my base bond was. They're fairly similar, but I'm just weird like that. just want to make sure this is dry so I don't gunk up my glossy coat. I didn't use that much. So let's go in, and it's just a few quick swipes and let it dry. And you just kind of let it dry until it almost looks like the clear or the glossy is kind of wrinkly. It's starting to wrinkle up there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it just needs to dry just a little more. But you get the idea. So I would finish with one more coat, and that's pretty much the outcome. And you have your Bomb Pop Firecracker Popsicle nail.